Hello again. What a beautiful day here in the Encompass space. And today we have a special treat. We have longtime resident Sheila Weaver coming to read some of her original poetry and songs. Such a gorgeous opportunity. So please help me welcome Sheila.
My name is Sheila Weaver. I have lived on the Sunshine Coast since 1992. The first 12 years on Gambier Island, since then mostly in the little seaside town of Gibsons. I've written poems of various styles off and on over the past 30 years, as well as an occasional song. Since this program is being filmed a few meters above the high tide line and we live by the ocean, I thought it fitting to begin with a song about the sea. Down by the salt sea water. In a rock-bound pool when the tide is low, down by the salt sea water, I watch barnacles, some swift, some slow, wave feathery tentacles to and fro, down by the salt sea water. Down by the shore, the tide-washed shore, here by the salt sea water. I see pink starfish down in the sea, down in the salt sea water. Could they be aware of me as I stand on the dock above to see, down in the salt sea water? Just offshore, the tide-washed shore, washed by the salt sea water. In the clear blue sea of a sun-warm fall, down in the salt sea water, 1,000 silvery fish so small flash as they swim together all, down in the salt sea water. Not far from shore, the tide-washed shore, rolled by the salt sea water. Recently I've become particularly interested in haiku. This is an old Japanese style that has become popular far beyond its original borders. In Japanese, it's written in one line. We know it generally as 3 lines with a maximum of 17 syllables. It is often, but not always, about nature or the seasons, with an unexpected twist in the 3rd line. Since each poem is so short, I'll read it twice. Hanging upside down, sunflowers ripened seed heads. J2. Hanging upside down, sunflowers ripened seed heads. J2. Does a bear know what comes after cherry blossoms? Does a bear know what comes after cherry blossoms? Remote campsite. It's pitch dark. Outside our tent, something breathes. Remote campsite. Pitch dark. Outside our tent, something breathes. Aspen trees. Pure white trunks. Well, why not? Aspen trees, pure white trunks. Well, why not? Raining. A quick stop in the woods, watering the earth together. Raining. A quick stop in the woods, watering the earth together. And a longer poem in a perhaps more familiar style. Shannon. A small child created a special place on the sand by the sea one day. With rocks and sand and a smiling face, she built and delved with beauty and grace. But the sea would take all away. "It's the hardest thing I've ever done to leave this place," said she. But the waves crept slowly, one by one, over the sand 'neath the summer sun. Did the sea folk know and see? Like a slate wiped clean, the grey sand lay when the tide went out that night. But who knows what small folk came to play, drawn by her love, ere all washed away. Did the sea smile too? For I dare to say it filled her too with delight. Last night I watched a glorious moon at the full or nearly so, before the clouds hid it. So I thought a moon poem might be appropriate. Full moon. O moon so round, so fair and sprightly, sailing o'er the earth so lightly, city, field, and ocean ranging, waxing, waning, ever changing. With thy light, so calm, so gentle, what dost see? And back to haiku. Any of you who have done much boating will recognize my experience while living on Gambier. Laden with a week's shopping. The ferry ramp. Ah, low tide! Laden with a week's shopping. The ferry ramp. Ah, low tide! Long Beach, October. A higher wave. I fight for balance. Long Beach, October. A higher wave. I fight for balance. One less duckling. The eagle spreads her wings to dry. One less duckling. The eagle spreads her wings to dry. Last one. In my bird bath, a pair of crows dunks the neighbor's offerings. In my bird bath, a pair of crows dunks the neighbor's offerings. And I'll finish with another song, if not about the ocean, still about activities on the water. My uncle went fishing. My uncle went fishing to catch a fine trout with a dum-dilly-dum-dilly-deedle. He got up at dawn and he took the boat out with a dum-dilly-dum-dilly-do. But the fish were not biting, not one could he catch with a dum-dilly-dum-dilly-deedle. 'Twas as if they were saying, for you we're a match with a dum-dilly-dum-dilly-do. So hear all you fisher folk, mark you right well with a dum-dilly-dum-dilly-deedle. Don't bank on a whopping fish story to tell with a dum-dilly-dum-dilly-do. But down in the depths, what do you think they'll say with a dum-dilly-dum-dilly-deedle about the fine fisherman that got away with a dum-dilly-dum-dilly-do?
Thank you so much, Sheila. Oh, I was standing over there and I saw the birds flying. A crow just perched up, and you really helped make the space feel poetic, and you fit so well in. Thank you.
Thank you.
Hooray!